Hi, and welcome to Platteville Fantasy Podcast Show for Week 4. I'm really starting to get into fantasy football now. My little hangover of being disappointed from fantasy baseball has gotten old. I'm getting a little over it. Mainly because I know you, Apollo, would know this, but I won my classic keeper league. Oh, some of you guys may know those guys. Remember when I tried to make a keeper league a couple years ago with some people from New England? Those dicks that we didn't restart the league because of them. I dominated them. 2 championships. Ha! Anyway, um, just to dive right into it because my last podcast show was really slow. No, long, not slow. It was amazing. Watch it if you haven't. But anyway, to get right down to it. Getting down to it. So, trade talk. Has not been a trade yet, which is amazing. I know that's probably part of me. Let's see, I got a text message. Let's see what it is. Yep, none of you guys. Thanks. Anyway, no trades. Come on. Come on. The smack talk is really good, and we'll get to that. But anyway, to dive right into it, matchups. So, gonna start with the matchups. The very first matchup is going to be the who got away with one and the water boy slash towel boy of the week, and that was Kai's team only scoring 87 points and my team getting away with a win. I mean, oh my God, I lucked out so it's crazy. 89 points. Both of us. I was supposed to score 116. Kai was supposed to score 115. So it was supposed to be a good match. It wound up being a good match, but just an atrociously bad match. Kai, your defense was good. My defense was good, but other than that, I mean, if it wasn't for Drew Brees and LaShawn McCoy, I would have had nothing. So you had Run DMC, so that was that one. I think there's some injury stuff that I should probably talk to you about. Kai. Yeah, Kai. Andre Johnson hurt, and a quote from the coach is via Mitch. We know he's going to miss some time. I don't know if that's 3 to 4 days or a few weeks. So that's a big hit for you, Kai. And I know you mentioned that in the Smack Talk. We had some pretty good Smack Talk going back and forth, I think. I've just got into that. By the way, Chiefs beat the Vikings. Bill. Anyway, moving on. Oh, by the way, votes. Way to go, Mitch. Me. Boo to JMO and Bill. Your next matchup is the Birds taking down Apollo. Apollo, you are not looking good. Uncharacteristic season for you. It is going to be hard to get out of the old hole. The Birds coached the MVP with a A-Raj, 53 points. That was a big one. First overall pick. He should be getting that. Sorry for the bump there. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. So, oh yeah, by the way, Kai, Antonio Gates still has a foot injury. But Apollo, decent game. Detroit, 19 points for defense. Keepers. But, yeah, some guys. Marquise Colston. Just coming off of injury, I think. Yep. So, maybe you'll get more points for him next week. But, I don't know. Nice job, Dan Burr's team, Kirsten's team. Pretty much all A-Raj here. Getting something from some other guy. Tony Gonzalez. Ew. Anyway, nice win for you, Dan Burr. Everyone chose Dan Burr. Nice. You chose Wesley. Next, Bill Toppin. Brendo in a good matchup. 127 to 110. Bill, you got your big guys going there with Josh Freeman, Dwayne Bowe, Steve Smith, and LeGarrette Blount. I don't know if he's going he's expected to get a lot. Getting 20 more points than expected. Brendo also getting more points. Looking a little bit better, Brendo. Jameson, you chose wrong. Everyone else voting chose right. Brendo, Peyton Hillis looking better for you. So you might be a tough team to come against come next couple of weeks with your running back on board. Here is your matchup of the week. Yeah, this one was a pretty dominant week. Not the most points in the week, but Man taking down Jordan. Jordan scoring 136 points and losing. You would have absolutely crushed Kai and I. You crushed a lot of people. But 142 for Man going to 2-2. Big points up and down your roster, so that's pretty good. Uh, Jordan, you got freaking 35 points from your defense and 32 from Hakeem Nicks. That's pretty good. But you got screwed there. But getting points is what you need. Nobody voted for. Oh, I said A-Rod. That's Jason. Sorry, Jason. That's you. Jason, nobody voted for you. I feel like they should have. But you definitely weren't projected to get that many points. But your team of the week, Mitch, going 4-0 with 164 points. That is crazy. Getting a bunch of points from Vic. Kelvin John getting a bunch of points from everyone. Bunker, sorry, you scored one more point than projected, but you still lost. Split on that one. Bad job, Bill and I. Good job, Mitch and J-Mo. Going on there. This one's not that great of a matchup. Actually, it kind of was. I feel like, Pete, you got screwed. Oh, you can't even beat Pack Attack. Pack Attack. Well, they're not Pack Attack anymore. Brian, listen to me. I'm sorry, Brian. You can choose out whatever team you want. I don't know why I went off on you last week, but 112, that's pretty good. So if you're scoring that many points, you pick the team the way you want to. Sorry, Pete, you lost again. I should just record that and just keep replaying it. Yeah. Freaking Jameson and Mitch. Why would you pick Pete? Anyway, Fred taking down Man. There's Man. 127 to 103. There's probably some notes in here that I've missed. Yeah, Miles Austin out the last 2 weeks with a hamstring. By next week. Then who knows? So yeah, there's that. Fred. Oh, you got a couple people coming back, I think. No, that's you. Adrian Foster. Hamstring injury. First good game. Yeah, so he's coming back from a hamstring injury. Doesn't look like you played him. Maybe he's not on your team. I don't know. Just reading my notes. Oh no, there he is. 25 points. Hey, so Man, you might be a force to be reckoned with. But anyway, moving on. Moving on. Jameson taking down Drew. Drew, I'm sorry to say it, but you might not have the greatest team in the world. You might be the runt. I don't know what I'm saying. I wouldn't have beaten you. You'd beat me by 1 point. But anyway, 90 points for you. 127 for J-Mo. Big week for Wes Welker. Pretty much a big-time draft pick right there, Jameson. Nice job on that one. I think there's some notes in here for somebody, probably. I don't know. Moving on. All right. So anyway, this game is brought to you by this McDonald's. Monopoly is back. I already got a free Frappuccino. Booyah! But anywho, big time thing. If you want some good points and a lot of fun getting them for the Turtle Cup, come join Fantasy Hockey. Open to anybody. There's no restrictions. Like with baseball and football, we're booting people, making sure we're getting cutoffs. Hockey, anybody can join, and anybody can, like, I think Mitch, maybe Apollo. I don't know. I don't even think I can name all the teams in NHL, but it's open to anybody. Points for the Turtle Cup. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to check that much. But you should join. Mitch is the commissioner. He put it down on a bunch of places. I'll email you. I'll harass you about it. But anyway. I want to look forward in week 5. Who do I think is going to be a good match? Well, I know what's not going to be a big match. Number 1 in the East, Mitch versus the last place, Pete. But anyway, there's your matchup of the week. Mitch destroying Pete. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. So your standings, the bottom of the East. Brian picking up a win, going 1-3. Brendo 1-3, losing for the second week. Drew losing again, 1-3, and Apollo 1-3, losing 3 in a row. Apollo, you're gonna have to dig yourself out of this bad grave. Anyway, bottom of the West, Pete, 1-3, losing it for his third straight week. John, man, you're getting screwed bad there. 1-3, lost there. Bunker lost for the second time, and Jason, you're 2-2, but you're 7th overall, so you're just you're a bubble team. In the East, Kai Lottie and Jordan both 2-2. Fred 3-1, and big time Mitch 4-0, 567 points. He's the best team. In the West, the Burrs, Bill, me, Jameson, all 3-1. We're looking pretty good. So that's nope, not. That's some good smack talk, I think. Yeah, you were gonna talk smack to me, Brian, but you beat Pete. That was a good job, good call on there. Yep. Aaron Rodgers, you are awesome from Apollo. Yes, he is. Mitch, beast mode. Beast mode. Bill, cheering the Bucks Monday night. What? Chiefs beat the Bucks. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. I'm going to cut it off right there because it's probably getting long. But yeah, join hockey. Adios, guys.